Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Subscribe our channel for daily video updates and passing package of all the subjects of all the branches. So let's begin. We are having the subject programming in C, code 1BEIT105/205. We are having the passing package questions. We will be following module wise. First of all, module 1. We are having 8 questions. First question, explain the general form of C program with an example. Second question, define data types. Explain primitive data type supported in C language with examples. Question number 3, what is variable? Explain the rules to construct variables. Classify the following as valid or invalid identifiers. We are having sub questions like 1, 2, 3 to 7. We have to classify that these sub questions are valid or invalid using the constructor variable. Question number 4, show the evaluation of following expressions with intermediate and final values. We are having sub questions 1 and 2. Fifth, we are having develop a C program which takes as input PTR and calculate the simple interest. Choose suitable data type for variables. Question number 6, with a neat diagram, explain the steps in execution of a C program. Execution of a C program means creating a C program and running the program. We have to explain it through a neat diagram. Explain the explain the construct of a C program with an example. What are tokens? Explain different type of tokens in C. Question number 8, evaluate the following expressions. We have to evaluate the following expressions like 2 plus 3 less than 6 and operation, or less than or 5 divided by 2. These expressions we have to evaluate. Second module we are having, with first question, with a suitable example, explain formatted input and output statement. This is also the important question. Second question we are having, list the conditional branching statement in C. Explain any two with suitable example. This is also the important question. Question number 3 we are having, develop a C program to print Floyd's triangle for n rows, n greater than 0. This is the limit, like n value should be greater than 0. Choose suitable control statement. Important question. Fourth question, explain jump statement, expressions statements, and block statements with suitable examples. We are having the 3 statement: jump, expression, block statement with suitable examples. We have to explain it. Fifth question we are having, explain the role of break and continue statement in C with suitable example. Important question. Question number 6, explain if, comma, if else, or nested if else and cascaded if else with example and syntaxes. We have to write syntaxes for all these if, elif, and nested elif and cascaded elif statement, and with example we have to explain them. This is also the important question. Seventh, we are having, develop a C program to generate and print Pascal's triangle for n rows. We have to develop a C program for Pascal's n triangle for n rows, n number of rows. This question is important but not as much as others. So 8th question, develop a simple calculator program. We have to develop a calculator program which operates like addition, subtraction, multiplication and division using switch statement. Using switch statement only we have to calculate a program for C. This is also the most important question. So let's move to module 3. First question, we are having, define an array. How a single dimension and two dimensional array are declared and initialized. Illustrate with suitable examples. Second question, define variable length array. Illustrate how variable length array is different from the static array. This is the important question. Third, we have to develop a C program to swap the values of two integer values using pointer. Using pointer, we have to develop a C program which will swap, like a is equal to b, then if we sweep, b will be equal to a. In that form, we have to develop a C program. Now integers will be swapped. Question number 4. This is also the most important question. Question number 4. Write a C program to find the sum and mean of all elements in an array using pointer. Using pointer, we have to develop a C program which will find the sum and mean of all the elements. They will be given in the C program. Question number 5. Write a C program to search an element in an array using inliner search technique. C program we have to write to search element in an array using linear search technique. This is most important. We have to use only linear search technique. Using this only we have to develop a C program which will search an element in an array. So let's go to sixth question. We are having explain pointer arithmetic with examples. How are pointer used to access array element? This is also the important question. Seventh, develop a C program to sort n integer numbers in ascending order using bubble sort or select sort. Develop C program n integer ascending in order bubble sort or selected sort. We have to develop a C program for this given statement. Next, write a C program to read n integer into an array. Find the largest and smallest element. Using this C program, we have to design and find the largest and smallest element into an array. This is also the important question. So now module 4. The upcoming modules will be having all important questions, so we have to read all the important question, all 8 questions module wise. So module 4, first question, explain the initial organization of a semiconductor RAM memory chip. Example 16 to 8 memory. RAM, random access memory. Using that we have to explain the internal organization of a semiconductor. This is also the important question. Second, differentiate between call by value and call by reference with suitable examples. Question number 3. What is recursion? Explain. Write a C program using recursive function for binary to decimal conversion. We have to write a C program which will convert binary value to the decimal conversion, binary to decimal. Fourth, write a C program function using functions to generate the Fibonacci series. This is also most important question. In 2022 scheme, this was the most important question, and in 2025 we can accept this as the most important question. Question number 5. Explain dynamic memory allocation functions like McCall, callback, recallback, free with examples. Question number 6. Define function. Explain the syntax of function, definition and declaration with examples. Seventh question. Develop a C program to compute factorial of a number using recursion. Yeah, this is also the most important question. All the programs will be most important. We have to learn the programs. Question number 8. Explain storage classes in C with example. How do they affect variable scope and lifetime? Next, moving to module 5. First question, define a structure in C. How the structures will be in C language, and explain the different type of structures declarations with an examples. Explains question number 2. Explain structures with structures within structures with an example. We have to explain the structures within the structures giving an example in the form of code. Everywhere the example means we have to write the certain code for that given question. Question number 3. Write a C program to store and display information of n student using structure. Example like name, roll number and marks. Question number 4. What is union? Differentiate between structure and union with an examples. Question number 5. Explain how to pass structures to functions with an example program. Question number 6. Explain animated data type enum in C with syntax and example. We have to give syntax. Question number 7. Develop a C program to demonstrate array of structure for storing employees detail. We have to write a C program that which will give a structure to store the employees details like name of the employee, salary of the employee, employee number and all. We have to write a C program for that. And 8th, we are having write a C program to implement a simple structure for complex number and perform addition using functions. So these 8 questions, module 5, all the 8 questions will be most important questions of module 5, most repeated questions. So note, read all the questions, all the questions of module 1, module 2, module 3, module 4 and module 5. Read all the question, attend all the question. In examination we have to write all the question, we should not leave any question blankly. Write based on that question, write about the topic. All the best. Thank you.